Dawn Summers here with my fashion studio, and today we're going to be learning some hand stitches. Hand stitches are very important in the industry because you have to know how to make things yourself and close them up and fix them, but also as you learn what is involved in the apparel industry, what kind of stitches are used in the industry. So today I'm going to start by showing you a simple slip stitch. So we're going to zoom in pretty close here, and I'm going to kind of walk you through it. I'm right-handed, so you're going to be seeing it kind of backwards. So I'm going to get in. I have this material that is open in this little space, and we are going to slip stitch that closed. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go in at the very beginning and come in from inside and come in from the back. And I already have my thread knotted, and I'm using a single thread, and I'm going to go ahead and now I'm tucking that little tail inside so that we don't see it. See if I can get him in there. If not, that's all right for this little tutorial. But I'm going to grab over the top, and we're just going to start our stitch right there. Get it closed up. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to grab a little bit of material on the back side, and we're going to come in the fold of the front side for about 1/4 inch. So we're just going to grab a little piece from the back and then through the lip on the front. We're going to pull that and hope that we don't get a knot. I have a little bit longer of a thread than I need. And so that did it. So now I'm going to just do that again. Grab a little stitch on the back and then come through the front inside the fold for about 1/4 inch. Pull that and hope once again it doesn't knot. We're going to do it again. A little bit of material on the back side and through the fold on the front. So what this is doing is hiding the stitch inside. So if you had this matching thread, you wouldn't really see it at all, but it would just be closed tightly. We're almost closed. We'll do another one here and then we'll close it up. Now to finalize it, we're going to just take a little bit of a piece right there where we came out with our thread. We're going to make a little loop, and I always do a double one, pull it through twice and just real gently pull it, and you have your knot. And then I go on the inside and tuck that end away before I trim it. And if you had a matching thread, you wouldn't see that closure at all. So that is the slip stitch. So it closes it and hides it. Now on this other side, I'm going to show you the whip stitch. I'm going to just put a little knot at the end of my thread since I already have it going here. I always do a double knot slowly so that it'll hook on the same knot loop. And for the whip stitch, we're going to do the same thing where we're going to come underneath to hide our knot. And then with this stitch, we're just going to grab a little bit on the back and a little bit on the front, and we're just going to pull our thread through. A little bit on the back, a little bit on the front. So this, you see this stitch a little bit compared to the slip stitch, but it does the job, and it depends on what it is you're closing up and if you had matching thread you wouldn't really be able to see it too much. We want to stay fairly close, about 1/8 of an inch apart. We don't want to get it too deep because we don't want it to show too much. Then when we get to the end, we're just going to grab a little piece by where we just finished, create our little loop, and bring our needle through twice, through slowly to knot, and then pull it out and away. So as you can see the stitch, but if it was the same color as the material, you wouldn't see it so much. But compared to the slip stitch, that completely closes and makes it so it's not seen. So there are the two, the whip stitch and the slip stitch. So now it's your turn to go practice. Until next time.